Hello, how are you doing? This is going to be for the Jehovah Witnesses that visit my channel. First of all, I want to welcome you. I know that you're there. And I just wanted to um, talk about things that I don't know that that you'd be interested in because I know that you're there. And I know that you're interested in, can I say, ex-Jehovah Witnesses? Or maybe you're just interested in my channel, but I think you're interested in just a certain kind of entertainment that you have with regular people. That's what I think it is. I don't think that you visit my channel because um, I don't think that for any negative reasons. I think it's some positive reasons. And most likely your friends don't know because I understand. Because I was a Jehovah Witness, and actually in my other YouTubes, I stress that um, how can I say? I know that can I say looking for something? I can't. I'll come up with it anyway. I mean, as I talk, I didn't plan anything. The thing I wanted to do is just to show you that I'm just like everybody else, you know. I can tell you some things like when I left, it was kind of hard. I mean, I would do things like this. I mean, we didn't have YouTube. I didn't have YouTube when I came out, but I was intrigued by people who left the organization and continued on with their life. I mean, it wasn't easy for me, and I stress in a lot of my videos. I don't know if you've seen them, but it was very difficult. But you're here, and you can see that there's nothing that I want to harm people with, or any crazy ideas that I have. The only crazy ideas I have are ideas from that I have that I want to share with people, and I think that they're good. I mean, like for instance, I have Dance Without Music. I couldn't be able to do that with being a Jehovah Witness because they take up so much of my time. That was one thing when I left that I was really happy about, was the fact that I didn't have to. I mean, you know, you have to work sometimes two jobs, and then you have to go to the meetings, and I wanted a special time for myself to figure out things, to enjoy. I put down a lot of one of my videos about my dreams. I had a lot of dreams when I was Jehovah Witness. I wanted to I wanted to do something in music. I wanted to do something in art. I wanted to do something here. I wanted to do something there. And what I found is that everybody wants to do something, but you also have to me, okay, now there's all different kinds of ex-Jehovah Witnesses. And you visited my channel, and I'm going to tell you what I wanted to do. What I feel. I feel that God, um, whatever I want to do, He's the most important. I mean, I could have been to where I'm the most important and I want to do what I want to do and I can still believe in God. But it's different with me. I want to do what God wants me to do, and He knows the things that I like and the things that I want to do. So that's the way I went about it. However, there's other ex-Jehovah Witnesses, and I appreciate them all, and I respect them all, and we all respect each other. And it's that special feeling, even when you're talking to me, when you're listening to my YouTubes, you you feel that unity. I don't think it just comes from Jehovah Witnesses. I think it was concentrated because we were all Jehovah Witnesses, I was Jehovah Witness, and I remember the feeling that we had for each other, and I think that came from because we were all in the same boat, you know. And all of our questions, desires, and the things that we wanted to do were wrapped up in each other. I mean, separately, and because we were in the same boat, we had that same connection, and you still have the connection, even you're here, okay? Um, Even if you visit other ex-Jehovah Witness videos and YouTubes, you're gonna see that each one of them are gonna be different. I mean, some don't believe in God, some are Catholic. I'm Catholic. I know Jehovah Witnesses were against a lot of things that Catholics taught. But if I talk to a Jehovah Witness who's an atheist, or if I talk to a Jehovah Witness who believes in some other Christianity, I mean, I believe I'm a Christian too, but what you're going to find is you're going to find a variety of things that they when they left, that they wanted to explore. And here we um, appreciate the fact that they're doing something on their own, and we don't really judge. We don't judge each other. We just have that special feeling for each other. So anyway, I'm glad you're here. And another thing I want to say, it was hard for me when I was a Jehovah Witness to do things that I wanted to do. It was nothing. I mean, I wanted to do music. I wanted to do too many things. I mean, as you can see in my station, there's so many things that I have, and all of those things are a part of me. Things that I always thought about, you know. And it's, to me, it's also helping others in the world. And when you say world, I'm not talking about what the Jehovah Witness thinks of the world. We have a different concept of the world. Our concept of the world is everybody doing something to um, to express themselves, to go about life in a joyful manner, to have peace among each other. There's a lot of bad people, yes, in the world that I'm talking about, but the world is not like when you're in Jehovah Witness. You call everything outside of Jehovah Witness the world. We don't think that way, and I still have a connection with the Jehovah Witnesses because my family is a Jehovah Witness. I mean, I still have a lot of family members that are Jehovah Witnesses, and I don't look at. I mean, so much I want to say a lot of bad things and a lot of bad feelings because they don't talk to me, and they don't understand what I'm doing, and they think bad about me. But I still have to come to the point that they're under the organization, or they're under the organization that you all are under, and pretty much we just forget it or put it in the back of our minds. I know because I talk to a lot of ex-Jehovah Witnesses, as I am an ex-Jehovah Witness, but you're not going to find anything that's going to be, I mean, quote unquote bad, because um, that's not the direction I'm going into. Even when I was a Jehovah Witness, I still saw that there was a God that was separate from what they call Jehovah, but Jehovah is a name. I mean, like Jesus was a name. I mean, Jesus, there's people, a lot of people who call their name Jesus, but they're not Jesus. I have to say that because, I mean, just to continually say Jehovah, 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 you got to know who's behind, or what's the meaning when you say it? Is it just a word? Is it really so important, that word? I mean, it's a word, but what do you mean when you actually? What do you feel? Well, when I was a Jehovah's Witness, the only thing I felt about when I said Jehovah was the name. I said Jehovah because I was taught Jehovah, and then I just said Jehovah, but I didn't feel God because so much about the word Jehovah was so important for me to say. So I didn't get to dig deep and feel the meaning of God. And yet I feel God was with me, but separately than what the word itself, Jehovah, just saying it in the air, you know. So when I came out of the Jehovah's Witnesses, it was very, very hard. And I appreciate you for listening to me. It was very hard because everything was there in the Jehovah's Witnesses. But I did have a friend when I was in the Jehovah's Witness who told me, and I said this in my earlier videos, I was at home, I was very young, and a friend of mine when I used to go to get-togethers, because I used to go to all different congregations, and I just knew her. You never know. Let me tell you something. You never know who's watching you, even when you're at the get-togethers. You never know how much they love you and how much they care about you. And I talked to her, and I really liked this. At that time, she was a sister, you know. And one time I was at home, and this is when you didn't have the telephones. You just had, the telephone in the house, and that's it. And my mother said, "You have a call." And I went in my room. I took the phone, and I put it in my room. She goes, my name is Pierre now, but my name used to be Lamont. I changed my name. That's another story. But just because I liked the name, I wanted a different name. It's no big deal. So she said, I'm just going to use my new name, okay? Even though it was Lamont. She goes, Pierre, I just wanted to let you know there's a lot of nice people out here too. And I go, what? And she goes, I just wanted to let you know I'm going to school, I'm going to college, and there's a lot of nice people out here too. And that's all she told me. She was saying something so nice and kind. And there was nothing I could say about it. And that kept on my mind. I didn't leave or anything. I just kept it on my mind. And I want to say that to you all, there's a lot of nice people out here too. And I'm saying that from my heart. And I did, anyway, when I did leave the Jehovah's, it wasn't easy. I'm just telling you. But I did go to school. And I couldn't go to school when I was Jehovah's Witness, even though I tried. But I couldn't get the system down, But when I was, it was a long time after I left the Jehovah's Witnesses, I was able to go to school. And it took me a long time because I was working full time, but I had a lot of different problems. I don't want to get into the problems. Just you always have problems. It's not easy out here, no. But you're successful because you learn a lot about yourself, and you learn a lot about your mind and how you have your own mind, how you can do things for yourself. And that's what I learned in school. The major thing I learned in school is that you have all these books, and you have all these experiments, and all of this knowledge, and it's about sharing knowledge from a long time ago. I mean, these people, the books that are written in school, the professors have been places, and what they do is they share information about things that have happened. And that's what books are. They share information. They actually aid you to go forward, because it's like, okay, this was the wrong way, and this was the wrong way, and this was the wrong way. But they're telling you, and you have to decide for yourself, well, is this right or is this wrong? And you do that for yourself. You don't have anybody telling you, nobody's there to tell you that you listen to this or listen to that. That's the hard part too. Is having your own mind. And if you do decide, and it's your decision, to leave the Jehovah Witnesses, that's going to be hard because your mind, you have to, a lot, like I said in a lot of my videos, you actually go, it's kind of like crazy. I can't help it. I mean, it's good to talk to other Jehovah Witnesses or YouTube, which we didn't have, or listen to. The best thing would be actually to talk to some other Jehovah Witnesses personally. They're not going to tell you what to do. They're only going to give you encouragement. But it's really hard. I would say it took me 8 years. And I've talked to a lot of people and I've seen a lot of things, and it takes about a good 8 years before you can get on your own. I mean, to where you can decide, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that. And the best thing is not to get entangled in a lot of things that the Jehovah Witnesses say is wrong, and then all of a sudden you want to do everything that they say was wrong. It just, you gotta remember, it's not just the Jehovah Witnesses that say, okay, be careful this, be careful that. When you're out here, there's a lot of people who will tell you, don't drink too much, don't do this, don't do that. But they're not telling you to, as you have to, or they'll let you go. They're telling you because they have the experience and they're trying to give you advice, and that's a big difference from an organization telling you no, and from someone with experience telling you no, what to not to do. So I really didn't plan this. I just wanted to welcome the Jehovah Witnesses that visit my channel. I know that there are because I can tell by, not because of they not because they say Jehovah Witnesses or whatever. It's no secret. It's just that I know I used to be a Jehovah Witness, and I could tell by certain like numbers and the actions that happen on my channel. I don't know who it is, but I can tell that there's Jehovah Witnesses that listen to my channel, and there's no big deal, and it's just common sense. That's all. It's common sense, and plus I'm older. Don't you see my gray hair? So I can tell. And the most important thing is you do have it. We all have it hard out here, but the most beautiful thing is that you're able to do the things that you have in your mind. I mean, maybe you want to be a ballerina, or maybe you want to be an artist, or maybe you want to be a doctor, or maybe you want to be just, you just want to have a regular life. That's how the big major thing I want to do. That's the most beautiful thing that I can think of, and that's the hardest thing for me. It's just to have a normal life with someone that you care and someone that you really love, and just, you know, have a normal job and do the things like everybody else. Enjoy your life from day to day. You don't have to do anything spectacular to enjoy your life, but you do need your your own mind, your free mind. And when I say free mind, I mean not having some, and you already know because you're visiting the channel, not having someone to tell you what to do and what to tell you what's right and to tell you what's wrong. And I don't want to be so, I don't want to be so vulgar, so I'm not going to say anything against, although I do say a lot of things against the organization, but I'm saying things against the organization because I disagree, and you can too if you want to, but that's my opinion. It's my opinion, you know, but it doesn't harm anyone. So the only thing I want to say, this is a short video, and I'll probably have another one. You can give me comments. Nobody's going to, I mean, I'm not going to do anything with your comments. I'm just going, you probably encourage me. Actually, if I got comments, which I really don't, I don't really, I mean, I like comments and everything, but I do appreciate comments. If I got a comment, I'm not. I mean, I don't look for comments. My channel is a little bit different because I don't look for people to tell me that. Oh, I mean, I'm happy when people tell me this is right or that is right or this is right, and I appreciate that and I appreciate this. So I do appreciate. I mean, I do love that. Okay, but my major thing is not to get like so many. I do need views and things like that, but I don't work for the views. Their views, um, all the things physically that you already know is good for the channel. Yes, it is good for the channel, but my number one purpose is to do something to help people. Like I have a Dance Without Music. I mean, I want everybody to listen to it, but I still have to go along with the program. I don't do anything to get, I really don't, I don't do anything to get major views because I know it's important and I know I'll get the views in the long run because I do, because I'm, because it's perfect. I mean, I'm sorry to say this, but it's something that I studied so well that I know it's going to catch on. But I'm saying I don't do a YouTube to um, to get more views. I do it because it's from my heart, and I know if it's good and it's perfect, it's going to work no matter what. Okay, so that's why I do it. But again, I want to thank you for coming to my channel, and I hope that we have another conversation. And as I said, you can write a comment. The world is not gonna. I mean, nothing's gonna happen to you. If you made it here and you give me a if you made it here and you give me a comment, it's gonna. That will really encourage me. Okay, just say thank you or something like that. I mean, you know, my family didn't never say anything. There's probably family members here that come here too, but there's no big deal in, you know, stating that you're a Jehovah Witness and you want to thank me or thanks for, because I do. I think a lot about this channel. I spend hours and hours, over thousands of hours, I can actually say, to do these YouTubes, you know, and I've been doing it for about 2 years. So thank you very much. And like I said, we're your believe me, if you go to all the channels, the only thing you're gonna do if you go to an ex-Jehovah Witness channel is that you're gonna encourage them not to be a Jehovah Witness. No, is you're gonna encourage them and strengthen them as a person, because you're going. It's not something bad. You're only gonna help. It's like helping a human being, and I know Jehovah Witnesses pretty much help just each other, but it's not about that, and that's why I'm not there. Okay, so visit the channels and you'll see what will help you to be more yourself, to enjoy your life. And like I said, it's hard for everybody. It's hard for me. I mean, like, even I believe in God so much, I still have hard times. But I'm so happy that I have God. And I know that He understands. If you say God, Jesus Christ, God, I know the Holy Spirit. I mean, the Holy Spirit is something that would just does the works. I mean, it's just awesome. But that one is very complicated. Jesus Christ on earth, Jesus Christ, and we have God. Whatever you say, if you can just try to ask for understanding, it will be given to you. Thank you very much.